I see a bunch of other tiles. This is weird. This is not like my other Zoom shit.
That edible's really kicking in right now.
No, that edible's already worn off. I wish I had another freaking one.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Non-Essential Comedy Show. I am your host, AJ Haypenny. Your co-host, Brieana Woodward, will be coming up shortly. This is brought to you by Inebri-art. And typically halfway in between, they like to have the podcast and the shows bring up a sponsor. We like to do it first thing, just to get it out of the way. Are you balding? Most men, I lost the script, so I'm just going to go off of this. Most men start balding around 35. I should know. I started balding at 30 years old. Do you want to stop or strengthen your hair? Order Hims today. And if you order by the end of the month, you can get 30% off. We are not officially sponsored by Hims, but I did rob a pharmacy and I feel bad.
Are you saying hems or hymns?
Hims.
Hems. Okay. I don't know why.
Here, Jesse, you can start now. You can start it now. 30% off.
A decade late on that.
It'll be just in time for the wedding in April. It's.
Are you married though?
Yes, I am. As of last Sunday, I'm excited for that. I'm officiating two comics weddings next year, and this one I'm particularly excited about, mainly because of the details later on, which we will film. No, but ladies and gentlemen, Non-Essential Comedy Show. I'm your host, AJ Haypenny. This is the post-election edition of the show, and it's just been really freaking weird. I'm surprised the results didn't come in just now, or a month from now. But rarely do you ever see any presidency or anybody that ran for office just not concede when they clearly lost. And I just think Joe Biden needs to admit he lost. I think he needs to man up and just admit he lost. We need to get rid of the Electoral College. I know it's unpopular opinion. We need to get rid of the Electoral College so that next year Kanye can have a chance. He can have a chance with his campaign. I think Kanye would do great with quarantine. He'd have a love lockdown.
That was one of his last good songs. That was the last good song.
I loved 808 and Heartbreak. That was people give that album shit, but it's one of my favorites. Now, but with I didn't think Biden would win. That was just surprising for me. I mean, good for him, but
Yeah,
it's
it was
just surprising. I thought we were going to see the debate that we all wanted to see, and that was Trump versus Trump. Just him debating himself, just like that man grabs people by the pussy. Well, you are a pussy. It just them going back and forth. And you're president. I was really surprised that he didn't win. But hey, I wish the best of luck to Joe Biden, who's probably past his bedtime right now. See,
he's got that weird little creeper. You know, that little weird sweep in the back of his hair.
Yeah, you know what? I did. It's kind of like when you play a video game and you do create a character and you can't get rid of that one swoop out. Like it's kind of like the 1930s mafia. They don't purposely do it like that, but it just stays like that. So Joe Biden,
longish and in between, and just like, I don't know. They got cute dogs though. Him and his wife.
What kind of dogs do they have?
They got German Shepherds.
Oh,
big rescue German.
It's the first time there's been a dog in the White House in 4 years.
Nice.
And then before that, it was Checkers. And
No, that was way before.
we're not gonna talk about Checkers. I got my Snoop Dogg wine, so I'm ready to go.
I drank too much yesterday.
You had too much. You had the Snoop Dogg wine?
No, I'm saying I drank too much yesterday, so I stopped.
Fair
It's
enough.
for
If I
work. So I had to drink for my show. I do a drinky show. So
You do a
it's
drinky
fucking
show?
Being professional.
No, there was I remember Ian Stewart. I think it was like running a totally drunk show. Like you have to perform drunk. You can't drive home, but you have to perform hammered.
But wait a
Oh
minute,
my
isn't Ian
God.
Stewart in Maine? Don't you have to drive everywhere in Maine?
Yeah, he is in Maine, but like I'll do it because he puts on some damn good shows, and the stage time. I didn't do so well like on Halloween. The first show I did in Portland, but the second show they freaking loved me. Last year I connected more to baby boomers for some reason, but like now it just the opposite happened because of quarantine. I can't explain it, but Maine is pretty much a mecca for comedy. It's an untested gold mine.
That's so good.
Yeah, and you could just go in as long as you don't try to do like woke shit and just do jokes. You're gonna be good.
Yeah, Maine's great.
As
I need
long
Empire to come back.
Empire kind of is back. Marcus Cordova, I don't know if you know him at all, but
Cabin Fever. Yeah, I did the last Cabin Fever, and then the next one I think is this Saturday. Is the last one.
Yeah.
I was gonna go, but it's gonna be like 40 degrees, and it's by the water. So I was like, yeah, maybe I don't go.
That's kind of like Josh Filipowski's show, which is right off the water, and
the Navy Yard.
Yeah, it was fun. They could barely hear me, but I had an absolute blast.
Did you do the last one on Sunday? Yeah, because that was a pop up. Because the weather.
No, I did not do that one yet. Because Sundays I'm usually doing shit, but I'll have to catch back in touch with them.
I think that was because of the weather. I don't freaking know. Sidebar? Is this the show?
This is the show.
No, I just didn't know.
Yeah, I
It's like
said
a
at the beginning, but that's
of shooting the shit, and I like it.
but that's all right. We do the shoot the shit in the beginning. You could talk shit during my set. I don't really care. Just everyone else's. And then we're gonna have a shoot the shit section coming up. We are at 7 viewers right now, which is great, guys. I am going to bring up your first comedian of the evening. She is she's a dear friend. Clubs and colleges all over. I know I say this every week. Clubs and colleges all over. Fantastic artist, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Brieana Woodward.
Hey, everybody. All right. No need to highlight me. That's rude. Listen, we're at the quarantine portion where, like, my haircut can only be described as a choice at this point. It is just, it's not great. My mom cuts my hair. She ambushed me with a haircut. It's like, it's just not good when she's coming at you with scissors and shit, because my mom can't be trusted with sharp objects. Like, when I was younger, I had digestion problems, and she would give me suppositories with hoochie nails. So, like, her and sharp edges do not. I don't know. Both times my butthole hurt. That's insane. All right. What a haircut, everybody. No, I love this show. It just reminds me that I don't write things for 2 weeks at a time. Like, all that really happened was I went to a Cabela's for the first time recently, so that was cool. A little white trash Disneyland action. Like, weapons in the back. That's all I need. It's cool. Like, I wish they could put, like, Cabela's and, like, Cracker Barrel together, because those are my favorite things. It would just be, like, straight up, like, the Epcot Center of, like, white trash, terrible people. Like, I don't know. They're pretty much the same place. The last time I went to a Cracker Barrel, I took a shit so bad that the lady abandoned the bathroom. She left the sink running and everything. Not great. Went to Cabela, shot some guns. It's like, cool. Both places I shot my shot. It was sweet. So telling Andy when I came in here, I was like, look, those were all new. So thank you for grimacing in pain. I really enjoy that. I'm just going to do one-liners for the rest of time. So buckle in, everybody. Here we fucking go. The most welcoming fetish, I think, is water sports. Yeah, you just show up to the club and they're like, you're in. Little kink humor for y'all. Like, you know what shibari is? I don't know, but I heard it's naughty. Okay. Let's see. My dad likes his women. How he likes his chicken. Tender. Just kidding. Battered. So kind of maybe with a side of barbecue sauce. Who knows? But so Jeffrey Epstein, he's a big blackjack gambler, huh? Hits on anything under 21.
Oh my! Oh.
That documentary was so weird. Like they were saying he had like an egg-shaped dick and stuff, and I was like, I don't know. What? I believe it because like I don't think he would ever tell a kid Lego my ego, so we don't know. Let's see. The way girls make money on OnlyFans is simple interest. Simple. All right. All right. I was gonna say compounding interest, but you know, highbrow for the cam girl bitches out there. Let's see. Something about Pinocchio, or as I call him, a lie Italian. Andy told me that one was racist, and I don't think he knows what races are. Like, are you defending Italians right now? Get out of here. What is a very quick holiday drink? Sonic the Eggnog. A very quick, politically incorrect guy. Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. I'm going to kill myself. Sonic, talk me off the ledgehog. In a row. Here's one. It's just dripping in culture, everybody. Because when you look at me, you're like, this bitch eats at places not McDonald's. So I stole bread from a Vietnamese restaurant, and I'm like, what are they going to do about it? Bond me? Cool. I bought a $7 sandwich for that joke. No. So this is a real story. I have really vivid dreams, and sometimes I write them down or whatever and try to get something out of it. But I had a dream that Snoop Dogg married my paraplegic aunt. And the first thought I had upon waking up was like, wow, he really do be crippin' for life.
Oh, man.
Whatever. My aunt can't walk and she's an asshole. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, I took a break from OnlyFans. Call that an interlude. That was stupid. You're right. Grain farmers, where are my farmers at? Onlyfarmers.com. Hell yeah. Grain farmers don't get enough credit. They're rock stars. They be hauling oats. My boyfriend wrote a way shorter one, and he wanted me to try. He's just like Dutch oatmeal, Holland oats, and I was like, shut up. Hitting a comedian is so cool. It's literally just saying you're the funniest back and forth until one of us dies. It's great. All right, where's my punk rockers at? Because if you don't know this band, this joke is gonna also flop. I once took a dump so rancid Doc Martens fell out. This is just a thought. It's just earwax is just boogers amarillo. Guess I had Mexican food that day. All right. When Disney adults become furries, that's a lion kink. Multi-level Mongolian, a Genghis Khan, if you will. All right. I don't know. Had a lot of dumb bitches from high school trying to sell me leggings, and I'm like, multi-level marketing is the devil. This is just a food truck idea. I had an idea for food trucks. Yep. A lot of food centric. No wonder I'm gaining pounds by the second. My idea is parent killing hot dogs, and I'm gonna call it Glizzy Borden. All right. Thank you. If you didn't like that one, maybe you're hungry for dick. Call that hobesity. All right. Now this one's a real thinker, really slapped on Facebook. So here we go. Potassium is what in Spanish? K. It's K. Get it, K. All right. I'm sorry. Required to master's degree in Spanish and chemistry. You're right. A little highbrow for this humble noon show. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. I got like 2 left. Hell yeah. Actually, no, this is the last one. So I like to eat out liberal bitches. So I guess my diet is libertarian. I did write a joke about minions molesting me, but it's just a despicable Me Too joke. All right. That's all I want to do. I'm gonna go kill myself. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
Don't kill yourself now.
Yeah, just don't
I'm
do that.
going-
Come back later.
And I should have said now.
Right now.
Don't
5
kill
minutes,
yourself.
fine.
You got a type 5. No. But don't kill yourself. Comedy will be much worse in that scene. So ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Brieana Woodward, everyone. Woo! All right, coming up next. I haven't seen this individual since this all started. He's making his return as the comedy. I'm excited to have him back, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the very funny Jesse Miles.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, we're now 9 months in a lockdown. I haven't done stand-up in a while. It's weird. I really miss the early days of lockdown, like when it was fun. When the pandemic was like, oh, Tiger King, what's the deal with TikTok? And now we've entered into this stage where everyone's pissed off, and I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to get in a knife fight in Thanksgiving. Like having to deal with all my uncle's posts, and they're just more annoying than ever. Like, it's weird. As soon as the election started, all of our priorities switched. Like at the beginning of the pandemic, it was like, wear your mask all the time, protect the elderly. And then once the election season came by, it's just like, oh, if she brings one thing up, I'm going to cough right in Nana's face. I'm going to cough that old bag right into some respiratory issues. I say one thing about it being rigged. Like I've heard a lot about people calling like Gen Z soft, and I really do not agree with that at all. I just don't think they play right. Like from our perspective, it seems that Gen Z is a softer generation because like when we had problems, Generation X and millennials, you would just get in a fist fight or just offend someone into a depression. Like millennials, we misused the language to the point where you can't say certain words anymore. It was like the Boston vocabulary that all start with F that have been taken out. But he doesn't play that way. If they get mad at you, they're like, hey, by the way, your address and your social security number's online right now. You're like, what the fuck, dude? You're supposed to hurt my feelings or my body, not my life. They're like, oh, this isn't a game to me. But they're not soft. They just go for the fucking throat immediately. One thing I did over right before it is, yes, I am getting married. Because if there's one thing I learned by growing up an NSYNC fan, it's know when you're garbage as a solo artist and when you're better off in a team. Like when we were kids, I thought I was going to be a Justin Timberlake, and then I got into my 30s and learned I'm Chris Kirkpatrick. Like,
Oh!
They don't like Chris Kirkpatrick.
But yeah, having to plan a wedding, now I have to like talk to different family members I haven't talked to in a long time. One of which being my mom, not because of any family things. She just got out of prison after a short, so she spent her 2019. So 2020 is good for her. The thing about it is like moms are always moms. So like even though she's in prison, she's still just doing mom shit. Like I would talk to her on the phone and she'd be like, you would be amazed what I'm learning in here. I didn't know tampons had so many uses. You can break and make them into cotton balls. If you need earplugs at night, you can use them for those. I was like, this is weird hearing your fucking prison arts and crafts from the perspective. All the usual motherly stuff with like a weird prison twinge. She tells me, she's like, oh, I was showing you and your brother's pictures to all the ladies in here. And they're like, oh, you kids are so cute. And she goes, yeah, too cute for you bitches. And I'm like, Jesus. I was like, it was embarrassing when I was a kid. You would show those to everybody, but now I think you might get stabbed. 30 thinking I'm softer than my 50-year-old mom. But that is the good thing about being adopted, which I am, is you have a backup mom whenever one breaks down. So I started talking to my biological mom more, and that was fun because I was like, oh, at least one of them will be normal. And then getting along a little more than we had in years. And I thought that was good until she goes, hey, I want to ask a question. I hope you don't think it's weird. But do you like know things before they happen? Or are you like really intuitive of people's feelings? I'm like, where's this going? She's like, well, me and your sister are empaths. And it's the thing that just runs in our family. I was like, God damn it. I thought I had one normal one. I'm already trying to escape some fucking tumultuous relationship. I don't need my mom to be telling me that me and my sister are secret X-Men. You never want to look at your mom like that weird girl in high school who is just like, well, I practice witchcraft. And it's like, oh, I suffer from depression too. That was the first time I've had to fucking go to a notebook. Oh shit! I think that is what I wrote.
Just 2 miles, everybody. Welcome back. And now, within a month, you're gonna be booked on like 7 of these Zoom shows around.
I hope so.
Yeah, do it up. They're all fun. Well, most of them. We'll go over the ones that aren't and later on. In the talking trash part after the show. I don't realize your mom was in prison.
She's out now.
Oh, okay. It's good to know that Martha Stewart is out. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 more comedians, and then we got the live chat. This person, one of my favorite people ever. I actually did his first take a comedy before stand-up was actually doing improv with my cousin Seth. And I see my cousin Seth as much as he does, which is never. But I see him more. So he's more family to me than a lot of my family. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the hilarious Liam McGurk.
Woo! I haven't seen Seth either. No one's ever seen Seth. I'm pretty sure he lives on a boat in the middle of the ocean. We're never going to see Seth again. He's just that kind of guy. He just doesn't, social interaction causes him too much pain. And so that's why he's going to live by himself on a beach. I mean, with his wife.
I'm with it.
Anyway, don't worry about Seth. We have each other.
Cheers.
Yeah, I was thinking about like if we're gonna civil war or not. I just don't know what the sides would be. North versus South, East versus West, like 90 Day Fiance versus Pawn Stars. Big Bang Theory versus people that don't watch Big Bang Theory, because you can't have 9 seasons of Big Bang Theory and expect to live in a civil society.
Yeah, that was pretty offensive.
That's how the sides are going to be. It's going to be specific Netflix niche interests. Netflix is going to be recommending like resistances you can join. They're like, oh, the People's Resistance Army of Liberation.
District Anarchy, yeah.
Anyway, I don't think we're in a civil war because like we're all getting along. We all enjoy Zoom comedy. We I feel like we could take on everybody if we were gonna start a faction. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like a lot of us look like hard workers. Some of us look fertile. I guess I'll be
Nice way of calling me Puerto Rican. That's what
nobody's calling nobody Puerto Rican, all right? Let's all
you look fertile.
it's hard. It's like I don't have like a really peaceful performance space right now. I'm performing with a lot of variables right now. This is like a level 7 Zoom performance comedy set. It's like
He's got like the Blair Witch
we're supposed to film a sketch.
like.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, quarantine is making me weird. I'm doing weird stuff. I went engagement ring shopping. This woman showed me wedding rings for 10 minutes. I'm not getting married. I just kept like saying stuff about my wife, like she's 6'2". She needs a flat ring because she gets in fights.
Oh my God.
It just felt really good to go engagement ring shopping. I look forward to doing it for real. And I really appreciated that woman's customer service so much so that when I am getting married, I am going to invite that woman. I've had a lot of time on my hands, so taking advantage of the time, El Piero jugando al poke. Oh, Dios mío, que tenía yo listo. That's Spanish for I lost a lot of money playing poker. People are like, hey, Liam, poker, that's not a hobby, but that's not true. Poker is a hobby. It's a hobby just like bird watching. You hide them from your family. You never look to know how bad it's gotten. And oh my God, if I can't find a bird swallow, they're gonna break my fucking legs. I was looking into adoption because I was bored. I saw a billboard that really messed with me. It said no child should be left alone for the holidays. And then I looked into it. Adoption is $30,000. Now I'm saving up for this billboard that says no child is worth $30,000. I don't understand this barrier to entry for adoption. That just sounds like another ridiculous American money scheme where it's like, hold on, no baby is going to no mother unless I get paid. Like if on this Zoom show, AJ was like, by the way, there's a child. His name is Thatcher. He's 4. He's looking for a home. Would anybody just give him a home? One of you would be like, yeah. Would be like, fuck it. Like there's no reason that children shouldn't go to parents. There's plenty of people that make great parents that are horrible in relationships, so they're never gonna give birth to their own children. We're talking, there are amazing, amazing moms that will just destroy their partners from the inside, but that doesn't not make them bad moms. Like, I don't know, asexuals should have kids. I feel those people, they don't like relationships, but they're kind of childlike. They love children. Asexuals should have kids. Just because you don't like to garden doesn't mean you don't enjoy fruit. Give children asexuals. And a lot of people overvalue how important a mother-father household is to children. The worst are couples that stay together for the kids. Yeah, the kid really appreciates that you guys yelling at each other and at Applebee's on his birthday. Yes, thank you. Thank you for staying together for him. He just wants to see you both be happy. That's how my aunt and uncle are. They really fuck up Thanksgiving. They really fuck up Christmas because, you know, my uncle went to go like just touch my wife on his shoulder, and then she goes, "Don't fucking touch me." And then we opened presents.
Like Melania, she's like, "Get off me."
Yeah. It's a very political marriage at this point, even though the kids are all older. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was on my mind, but I can't think of anything. This has been a lot of fun. I look forward to watching Zenobia. Thank you for having me on, AJ.
Woo.
Woo.
Yeah. Liam McGurk. Always a delight. That man. and my new cousin. Oh, yeah, we're gonna bring up Zenobia in just a couple minutes, but then Brieana was mentioning that people were getting canceled. Recently, Jim Cummings, the guy that voiced Winnie the Pooh and a bunch of various other Disney characters, is getting canceled.
What did he do?
Hashtag me poo. Just just want to let you. I know it sucks, Katie Baker, but his ex-wife put out a 100-acre radius restraining order against him. I didn't feel good about that one, but it's true. Yeah, like her story was ex-wife, and he's standing over touch himself while wearing just a t-shirt. Winnie the Pooh wears just a t-shirt. He's just method acting. So then he's getting arrested, and then he said, "Oh, bother," or something like that. And I don't think we should be surprised, because you can't spell Jim Cummings without. Well, you know what? Never mind. But speaking of cum, I've just had
segue.
It's a case of the Mondays the whole week, and it's Thursday. But raise your hand if you're a fan of Garfield. Garfield porn. Okay, half the people here. Yeah, but we all know Garfield's old catchphrase. I hate Mondays, but I love cum. That's right. Just stumbled across the Garfield porn, and then someone was telling me you just were looking for Trump porn and just Googled big orange pussy. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Whoops. But the thing about the Garfield porn, at the very bottom of it, it says this was not created by Paws Incorporated or Garfield creator Jim Davis. I'm thinking, who is that for? Did someone get tricked? This must be canon. I can't imagine somebody's in a room surrounded by leather-bound books, just sucking on a pipe, just going, This is his best work. I mean, Garfield and his 9 lives, not nearly as good as Garfield fucks 9 guys. But speaking of porn, there's a bit of scandal going on with a current WWE superstar, Lars Sullivan, and because a bunch of people found old tweets I had saying a bunch of homophobic stuff. I'm like, well, that guy knows Twitter in 2010. Who hasn't? But the weird thing was, later on, they found out that he did a porno with another man. I didn't believe it to be true until I watched it. And I was just bored after 2 minutes, but no. So I'm watching the porno with future WWE superstar Lars Sullivan. I'm just looking at him like, this is fake. And then my friend who's a wrestling fan got pissed at me. No, it's not fake. It's predetermined. There's a big difference. Pre-cum determined. But guys,
I'm obsessed, sir.
No one else talked about cum today. Normally the C word is brought up in the first set, but it wasn't this time around. So I'm gonna bring up your headliner to a cum joke. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friend, hustling all over, always find a way to travel. Always see her in Rhode Island, Boston, pretty much anywhere you can perform, she's there. Ladies and gentlemen, the dear friend, one of the funniest people I know, Zenobia Del Mar.
It's me. Hi. I don't know. I've been thinking about weird shit too, just like Liam, because I'm fucking still alive. This one is because it's like you get older and you realize that your moods and shit are like it's like, oh, this is what anxiety is. And then you wake up, you're like, fuck, we gotta do this again. You're like, oh, this is depression. Then you get high and live your life. Um, I was thinking about like the old school medieval torture devices because they used to do some horrible fucking shit, man. Like back during the Spanish Inquisition, I went to Amsterdam and we went to the torture museum and you saw the actual Iron Maiden and the shit that they used to do to people. And I was just like, you know what? I want to know, first of all, who had an idea that they were just like, no, we can't do that. I want to know who took that shit that far. Just like, okay, we'll put this guy upside down and saw him in fucking half. But we have to do that's like legit shit that they used to do. But they're like, we have to do it front to back because it's natural. It's just like what? Like the guy who had the idea that was like too far. What happened to him? Now, that's what I was doing when I was on edibles earlier today. I was riding my bike through Porter Square thinking about fucking shit like that. I was also thinking about the fact that I'm a lot more Irish than I fucking realize, and I think it's because I'm from Boston and I have rooster hair. I think it's because I'm from Boston. I was thinking about it the other day because I'm a negress, but I know how to do certain things like, swim and construct a sentence. And I was thinking the other day that I'm a lot more Irish than I realized because I am also with like taking shots and knocking people in the mouth, but also like holding down, suppressing fucking shame. Like, another level. It's just like, yeah, Irish people don't know how to express anything but fucking, repression, anger, and like fucking taking shots. I think that's what they do. And like fighting at Sox games. I don't know. It's just weird because I don't have people to talk to, but I'm talking to you guys, so that's good.
Yeah.
I get easily distracted by shit, I realize. I think I'm like a puppy when I get sleepy, because, like, I got distracted by my own tits the other day. It was weird. I was doing something, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I got some Danish over there. I'm very distracted by that. I guess I'll just talk to you about some stuff that I've been working on. Leah was talking about 90 Day Fiance. I was watching TV earlier. I was watching Ghost Adventures, and they had one of those ads that I do jokes about for those fucking, drugs. And they're like, hey, do you have psoriasis? Take this pill, and you'll get depressed and explosive bloody diarrhea. I'm like, I'm not fucking use some lotion. It's not a good offset to it. Like, I'd rather have fucking dry eyes than, randomly combustible bowels.
Oh my god.
It don't seem fucking sanitary. And just like porn, I was watching porn the other day and I was just like, I was literally just kind of heckling it. I was like, that doesn't go in there. I'm sitting there trying to get the job done, and in my head I go, you trying to get pink eye? Because that's how you get pink eye. I was like, I have to turn this off and just fucking go to sleep. And then you just turn it off and do it manually. I do think that beating off is the best part of having hands. I think that's very fucking important for me to state that for everybody. Either that, Liam looks confused. Either that or even if you don't have hands, you can like hump shit. So that's good too. You can do it like the dog do. I don't know. I need to get back into yoga, but this is definitely not the time to be around like a bunch of funky motherfuckers in a communal setting. So it's just like, what do we do? So I got my yoga ball at the house. I had to replace my yoga ball because the one that I had before, my dumbass friend broke it. Because, like, everybody's got a dumbass fucking friend, but they're your friend anyway. And, like, he was over here bouncing on my ball, and I was like, Bill, can you not do that? And then the shit exploded, and I was just like, you know what, you need to come over less. Need to come over less. It's just like not everybody needs to be around. I realize that. And they have to be around on different levels. Like my cousin Robert, who, burned down my house when I was younger. You need to come over less. Like, maybe the fact that this kid was fucking batshit nuts and we knew it, but it's just like that's just fucking it's like, burn the house down. But yeah, all that to say, I usually don't have people over my house unless they're like fixing something or we fucking. It's like kind of the same. Right? It's like that weirdness. It's just like you're all okay, and then you're like, oh, this is dope until like crushing loneliness happens, or like I need my sink fixed. I'm like, God damn it. Go do some fucking. Fucking's important for a lot of things though, because fucking realigns your I don't know, I just call it your pussy chakra, because like there's certain things that only can be done by certain things. You can't get symmetry without the fucking, you have to have some sort of release. Some people like to run around a track and get it. Speaking of running, I was riding my bike the other day and I fucking saw a dog jogging with his dad. That shit always pisses me off because I know that dog had no fucking say in the fact that he's going for a jog with this dude. So you just decided that the dog had to be fucking boring too, and you gotta make you just got him out here running past all the dope shit that he wants to smell and fucking look at. I'm like, that's just a dick move. People are dicks a lot of the times. Like, I do feel like having kids is sort of a dick move at this point. It's just like, how do you look around? It's like, even if you leave the state of shit out of it, it's just like, how do you look around at everybody in the world and say, yeah, it should have some more me? Fuck you, you're not that special. But all that to say, I have come to the conclusion and become okay with the fact that I am never going to be a nice person. I tried a lot of fucking worse. It's like, I can't do this shit. I fucking lay down and smoke some weed. But I am trying to be better. But one thing I will say, I like the fact that I can be an asshole and vent it out for other people. Like I was telling my friend the other day, it's just like, you know what? When you're fucking scrolling through Facebook and you see some dumb shit and you think some messed up shit in your brain, I'm going to let you know it's fucking okay. It's okay when you're scrolling through Facebook and somebody's like, oh, we're having another baby. And you're like, bitch, why? Like, when we running low on regular ass motherfuckers, do we need some more? I don't know. Facebook is cool because there's cute cats. I'm always getting into some sort of skirmish on Facebook, and I don't know why, because I'm fucking adorable. Like, somebody's always trying to argue with me. I remember it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. This bro wanted to argue with me over gumbo in like some sort of seafood food group. I was just like, I can either argue with you or beat off, watch The Office, or go look at cute cats. What the fuck you think is gonna win? You want me to argue with somebody I don't know on somebody else's page? I'm just like, you need to get better at living your life. Fucking go beat off and lay down. That's what I'm gonna do. But I think that's it. Yeah.
Zenobia Del Mar, everyone. That was delightful, especially the beating off part. I can relate to that.